So I've got an apology to make. Oliver Anthony's team reached out to me. You guys know I'm a fan. I've really enjoyed the music that we've broken down from him. And they wanted me to react to this song. But unfortunately, I was away taking care of mom, spending quality family time. As you guys know, my mom is in that cancer fight. She's pushing through right now at the end of chemo. Still moving forward. Everything is good there. Fingers crossed. Prayers as we continue to move forward. But it is well past time. And I apologize to the team because I really wanted to do this. So let's dive into Scornful Woman. West Virginia. I'll tell you what, man. My grandfather's from West Virginia. I still got a lot of family up there. Spent a lot of weekends going up to the farm, hunting, fishing, doing all that. Country roads take me home, man. Love it. This feels raw.
Well, she got a side to her I wanna run from. She'll turn a warm afternoon into a cold, cold one. Well, he grabbed the apple and Adam took a bite. And now all these years later, and the mask still ain't right with a scornful woman.
Wow.
A scornful woman. I used to sleep so.
I'll tell you what, he's got an amazing quality to his voice. And it's not just his vocal range, right? Because he's obviously just so talented. But for me, it's removing this filter. It's just being able through his voice to just connect emotionally and for us to feel that emotion and to connect with it. And I could feel that pain, literally. Like I'm sat there with him as he's writing this and just using this music as an outlet and just venting out that frustration about a scornful woman and someone close to him on the page. Man. And obviously the different winter shots now make more sense, right? Because he talks about, a warm afternoon turning cold, like she's an ice queen. So playing off of doing this in the winter, very fitting. Feeling cold right now. Need a coat.
Well, she got a.
You know what else is dope? This man blew up and went viral, right? That's just setting up a blanket and trying to soundproof a room just with what you have around you. Like, he's not in a huge professional studio that he could probably be in. He's in his own basement. He's in his own house. And it just feels like we're right there with him. He's still very unassuming. Just very humble. For me, just 10 toes down, I take it as. And right there, you can hear his breathing. Like, instead of cutting that out, they left the breathing in. And for me, that just puts you, like, right there in the moment. It just contributes to the raw feeling of all this.
Well, she got a side to her I wanna run from. She'll turn a warm afternoon into a cold, cold one.
Right there.
Well, he grabbed the apple and Adam took a bite. And now all these years later, and the mask still ain't right with a.
Eve with the apple and Adam took a bite. And you know the Garden of Eden, right? And Eve taking the bite first and then passing it to Adam. And I just wonder that metaphor for him, feeling like he's taking a bite out of the forbidden fruit. And now it feels like these are the repercussions of that moment and being misled, much in the same way that Adam was misled by Eve in that moment, and just tying in that religious theme and reference here. And this is his sort of being cast aside and cast out.
These years later, and the mask still ain't right with a scornful woman.
The mask still ain't right. That's a really interesting line. The mask still ain't right. Listen, as a child of divorce, I wonder if that scornful woman, is he married? Is he going through a divorce? Because for me, I can't tell you just the bickering and the back and forth and witnessing that in terms of the math never being right for either side. And that just feels like a very, very specific line to throw in there, coming out of a more metaphorical line with the Garden of Eden and Adam and Eve.
And now all these years later, and the mask still ain't right with a scornful woman. I was busy dreaming, believing he's always gonna be right there. And now the middle of the day is like the middle of the night. And the court says 50-50, but the math don't seem right with a scornful woman.
There it is. Definitely a divorce if the court says 50-50. That's what he's talking about. And for me, you know, middle of the day feels like the middle of the night. The insomnia, the sleeplessness, the stress of it all. Just love the illustrative lyrics of just putting us right there in the moment.
And now the middle of the day.
Actually, a pretty dopely shot video. Again, not losing its raw feeling, but there's some really dope B-roll and cutaways throughout this.
It's like
just kind of giving you vibe. It's like we're there at his house with him, just, you know, hanging out, making music.
The middle of the night. And the court says 50-50. But the math don't seem right with a scornful woman.
Let it burn. Burn it all. Staying warm because it's the winter, but also just the relationship going up in flames is symbolism. Wow. Woo! Get it. Love the choice to mix strings with the electric guitars and to kind of blend those, you know, the world of rock and sort of classical sounds, and like just molding those two, because you have this softness and this feeling and this emotion and then this raw edge to it coming together as one.
Have all the money and they can keep all the fame. I go back to being broke as a joke if I could just get a break from the pain.
Oh, yeah. What caught on fire, by the way? What were the firefighter shots? Is that one of his properties? I'll tell you what, man, just letting the music do the talking for me spoke so much. I felt it. I felt the rush of the anxiety, the pain, the sleeplessness, all of that. And just powerful, haunting lines towards the end there. Like, I'd give up this life. I'd give up this fame. I'd give up all of it just to get rid of this pain, because all of this that comes with it just isn't worth it, man. And I think it's something that I'm not at Oliver Anthony's level in terms of like going viral like that and blowing up. But obviously, you know, I've built a platform up over the years, and sometimes even I feel that way. And I question and debate on, is all this stress and anxiety and everything worth it when I'm just trying to do something that I love? But it's all the BS around it and all the clouds and the pain and the angst that come with it that kind of take away from just the purity of the job and the enjoyment of just doing something that you're passionate about. And man, I really felt that one. Enjoyed that. Oliver Anthony, you were Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, for some reason you're here at the end, obviously enjoying the content. Do me a huge favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on, really does go a long way. Also, don't forget to copy your merch, knoxhillmusic.com. We got White Chaos hats. They are back for the summer. These sold out last time we had them. If you want to support the channel, if you want to rep the brand, it all goes a long way. It all helps. I'll put all links down there. All right, everyone, stay safe, stay positive. Take care of these, take care of these. I'll catch you again.
Sit down, sit down. I'm like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like,